Resolving ethical dilemmas in the age of artificial intelligence introduction in recent decades. Humanity has witnessed an unprecedented growth of technologies, among which artificial intelligence (AI) holds a central place. It has already permeated all spheres of life, from medicine and education to transportation and finance. Today, AI can perform tasks that were previously considered exclusively human: recognizing faces, predicting behavior, creating texts, music, and even works of art. Such progress opens enormous opportunities, but at the same time, it raises complex ethical questions. Ethical dilemmas in the age of AI arise because machines are becoming autonomous agents, capable of making decisions that affect human lives and well-being. For example, an autonomous vehicle may face a situation where it must choose whom to save in an accident. Or a medical system may recommend treatment that maximizes efficiency but disregards a patient's individual preferences. These, and many other examples, demonstrate that technology cannot exist outside an ethical context. The aim of this study is to systematize and analyze the main ethical dilemmas arising from the implementation and use of AI, as well as to examine existing approaches to resolving them. The focus will be on philosophical, social, and legal aspects, along with specific practical examples. 1. Ethics and artificial intelligence. Ethics, in the context of technology, is the field that examines how individuals and organizations should act when creating and applying technologies to ensure safe, fair, and socially responsible use. In the case of AI, ethics becomes particularly significant, as systems can make independent decisions and interact with humans, often without direct human control. 1.1 Historical Overview. The history of the interaction between technology and ethics spans several decades. With the invention of computers in the mid-20th century, philosophers and scientists began discussing the moral consequences of automation. In the 1940s-1950s, questions arose regarding how labor automation would impact society and the economy. With the emergence of early expert systems in the 1970s-1980s, discussions focused on human trust in machines. Today, with the development of deep learning and big data, these discussions have become even more relevant. 1.2 Key philosophical approach is utilitarianism considers an action ethical if it brings the greatest benefit to the greatest number of people. In the AI context, this could mean designing algorithms that minimize negative societal impacts. Deontology is based on the principle of fulfilling moral duties regardless of consequences. For AI, this is crucial when creating rules that a machine must follow regardless of the situation. Virtue. Ethics emphasizes the moral character of the human creating and using technology. Virtue ethics stresses the need to cultivate ethical qualities in developers and AI users. These approaches allow ethical analysis of AI from multiple perspectives, helping create balanced solutions when dilemmas arise. 2. Major ethical dilemmas. I opens new horizons, but comes with several complex ethical issues. 2.1 Autonomous systems and responsibility. One of the most discussed problems is system autonomy. For example, an autonomous vehicle may face a situation where it must choose between the life of a pedestrian and that of a passenger. Who is responsible for the consequences? The developer, the owner of the vehicle, or the system itself? Answer depends on factors such as the system's autonomy level, algorithmic transparency, and legal frameworks. Some countries have begun developing laws to define responsibility for autonomous systems, but no universally accepted global standard exists yet. 2.2 Algorithmic bias and discrimination. AI learns from data that often reflects existing social and cultural biases. As a result, algorithms may amplify discrimination. For example, recruitment systems can systematically undervalue candidates based on certain characteristics, while credit algorithms may deny loans to vulnerable groups. Addressing these issues requires a comprehensive approach, creating clean datasets, regularly auditing algorithms, and ensuring transparency in decision-making 2.3. Privacy and data control, the collection and processing of personal data, is a cornerstone of modern technology. AI requires massive datasets for training, which raises privacy concerns. Every user, action online, from likes to search queries, can be used to predict behavior or generate personalized content. The ethical dilemma lies in balancing the benefits of data with the risk of violating personal privacy. While AI enables personalized medical recommendations, epidemic forecasting, and optimized transportation systems, there is also a risk of data breaches, manipulation, and discrimination based on personal information. An example is the scandal involving a major social network where data from millions of users were used for political targeting. This case highlighted that AI's efficiency should not come at the expense of privacy and human rights. 2. For manipulation and disinformation, AI can generate texts, images, videos, and audio files that are almost indistinguishable from human-created content, creating a risk of mass disinformation. Deepfakes, fake news, and automated social media accounts are tools for manipulation. The ethical dilemma lies in the conflict between freedom of expression and the need to protect society from false information. Companies developing AI bear responsibility for preventing misuse, but global regulation has yet to catch up. An example is the use of generative AI to create political videos that distorted candidates' positions, showing that technology can be used not only for good, but also to exacerbate social conflicts. 3. Methods for resolving ethical dilemmas. Resolving AI ethical issues requires a comprehensive approach, encompassing technical, social, and legal measures. 3.1. Ethical frameworks. Encodes international organizations and professional associations develop standards for AI development and use, including IEEE ethically aligned design guidelines for AI that respects human values, EU AI Act, a European Union draft law regulating higher risk AI systems, guidelines for trustworthy AI by the European Commission, principles of transparency, accountability, and fairness. These documents help companies and developers integrate ethics into the design stage. 3.2. Principles of transparency and explainability. Key issue is the black box problem. Algorithms make decisions that are difficult to explain. Explainable Acts offers methods to understand system logic, essential for accountability and trust. For example, AI medical diagnostic systems explain to doctors why a certain treatment is recommended, enhancing trust and reducing errors. 3.3. Multidisciplinary teams. Ethical AI design requires specialists from various fields. Teams should include engineers, philosophers, lawyers, sociologists, and psychologists. This approach considers social, cultural, and moral consequences. Minimizing risks. 3.4. Education and professional training. Ethical literacy is crucial in AI. Universities integrate ethics courses into AI programs, preparing professionals to consider moral and social aspects. Additionally, public education increases AI literacy by enabling informed use and protection of rights. 4. Regulation and the role of government as AI becomes globally pervasive. Regulation is essential. Governments are responsible for creating legal frameworks that ensure safe and fair AI use. 4.1. National initiatives. Some countries have developed AI strategies. European Union. The AI Act classifies AI systems by risk and imposes strict requirements. For higher-risk systems, including mandatory certification, United States. A decentralized approach. Regulations in healthcare, finance, and transportation. Emphasis is on innovation, which can leave gaps in citizen protection. China focuses on data control and algorithmic social responsibility, including a social credit system. 4.2. International initiatives. IA transcends borders, making international cooperation vital. Organizations such as OECD and UNESCO develop ethical guidelines for AI use, aiming for global standards that ensure safety, transparency, and human rights protection. 5. Practical AI cases 5.1 Autonomous transportations, self-driving cars, and drones. Highlight ethical design principles. Developers must create algorithms that minimize accidents, ensure pedestrian and passenger safety, provide transparent system reports. Example: Uber and Waymo extensively tested decision-making algorithms. In critical situations, 5.2 Medical AI systems. AI in medicine can analyze patient data, predict illnesses, and recommend treatment. Example: a skin cancer detection algorithm performed well on data from white patients, but less effectively on those with darker skin. Highlighting the need for diverse data sets and ongoing monitoring. 5.3.
I show algorithm with like rhythmic trade pretty 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 turn Corey see.
Ethical concerns about transparency, equal access, discrimination prevention. 5.4 Social media platforms. Social media uses AI for content moderation and recommendations, raising dilemmas about combating disinformation while preserving freedom of expression. 6. Philosophical and da-da-da-da-da-da. Social aspects. AI affects moral consciousness, social justice, and humanity's future. 6.1 Impact on moral consciousness. Interacting with AI raises the question of whether to trust the machine or rely on human judgment. AI can shift moral responsibility, will also serve as a tool for ethical education and decision-making skills. 6.2 Technological singularity offers both opportunities and risks, solving global problems and potential loss of control over systems, unemployment, and increased inequality. 6.3 Social justice. AI can improve access to resources, but also exacerbate discrimination. Society must design systems that minimize bias and provide equal opportunities. 6.4 Future prospects. Key principles: responsibility, transparency, fairness, education, and global cooperation. Conclusion: the AI era presents unique opportunities, but also complex ethical dilemmas. The main challenge is system autonomy and the consequences of their decisions. Key takeaways: integrate philosophical, social, and legal aspects, ensure transparency and explainability, adopt a multidisciplinary approach, implement regulation and regulate international standards, promote social justice, educate society and professionals. Corporate ethical codes, explainable AI, algorithm audits, control and accountability. Mechanisms: international cooperation, AI ethics, education programs. Final thought: resolving ethical dilemmas is an ongoing process. Only by harmoniously combining innovation with ethics can humanity fully leverage AI's potential while minimizing risks and safeguarding fundamental human rights.